Listen, because this is the podcast you should be listening to. I'm Truth Hurts.
And I'm honest. This podcast is Can't Stop Talking, and we're going to use this as our stage. We are here for the fun of conversation to spark a conversation. So, with that being said, let's begin our show. This is titled Interview with Us.
We're asking the tough questions that nobody asks, nobody thinks to ask, apparently. Send Cinco to answer. I'm going to ask every question once, and I hope that you double down on answering. Please, sir. Why are you strung out over someone who helped rob you? Who beat you up? Who got your hair? Who made you look like a clown with the makeup? Who said you beat her up? Who tried to ruin you? Who spoke about your parent who wasn't around at the time? Who your mother doesn't even like? Who recently even dismissed your feelings? Who has degraded you to the lowest grade? I don't know if she cheated on you or just betrayed did you, but is this the one you want to put on a pedestal? How do you sit comfortably around someone like that again? Why did you need the apology? Why did you open a door that you closed? Do you know what love is? She hurt you. It can't be the light skin thing. You're going backwards to make the same mistakes you escaped. Like, where's your worth at?
Right.
Tag.
Let me ask some questions. How can you say they treated you like family?
Right.
With a contract, with you paying the bills. You act like the Shay isn't part of the family that had you sign contracts. Everyone dismissed your feelings on the Frostathon. They used you to make more money off of you. You were all set getting through hurt, and for some reason, you needed to hear sorry that you still didn't get.
Right.
How do you continue to sit around people who were all part of your hurt?
Right.
Tag.
You're in your bag more than women because you put your feelings to the side to make one. A word of advice. If you let it in, let it go. Tag.
They made you look stupid publicly. They used their daughter and sister to blind you while they robbed you. The contract, any percentage devalued your worth. And you may not have a contract over your head now, but you have a soft spot for disrespect. Tag.
Oh, and the math doesn't add up. At any point, was you of age and she wasn't? Why are you choosing to be with girls this young? It's turning into a pattern. I would be careful with that because that's looking like a setup.
Right.
Aside from that, listen, sharks don't let fish eat them. If you don't let this family go, they will drown you. There is nothing worse than being made to look stupid than proving it to be right. Tag.
I understand letting bygones be bygones, but who gets out of jail and keeps crying to be back in the cell? The Shay's not a friend. Brooklyn Frost is not a wife.
Right.
Tag.
Brooklyn, queen. I'm not messy, but I'll start a little mess. Brooklyn Frost, let's freeze on that. And let's talk about Brooklyn Queen. She bought you a bag before you bought her a bag. But wait, you didn't buy her a bag.
Right.
So she could do for you before you could do for her. But now you got it and not even some sneakers so that she could walk away. Tag.
Of course, things could be one-sided, but don't play in skits, then hide behind a character that was just acting. I could only speak from content created, but I do think when you're playing pretend, it can be misleading. So what I've seen overall from this all, Brooklyn is a friend that cares too much, and you don't. Tag.
Queen, stop playing with someone who sees the good in hurt. I seen you front and center at his first live show there. I seen someone who believes in him, a genuine friend. Brooklyn, stop tipping your crown to be loyal. Just be loyal to yourself.
Right.
You can't be saying he wanted something that he had. Pause on that. I understand being mad. You took another cookie from your cookie jar and gave it to someone who doesn't care. If this man or any man doesn't publicly make announcements about you, then they are showing you where their loyalty sits.
Right.
Tag.
I see the beef is escalating, but the bigger person stays unbothered wholeheartedly. You're admitting while he's telling. He has never openly talked about you until it was to put you down. Right. Tag.
I personally think men don't need to speak to fix what's rumored unless it's to protect their name, with a limit. Let girls talk.
Right.
To make a video to address the addresser, you could have left that unopened. It was too much. You could have kept it at, she let it flop around in her mouth, and that said enough.
Facts are, he pulled the strings. You still got attached, even though there was no strings attached.
Cinco, you got some answering to do. I'll wait, but you won't respond.
Right.
Disclosure. I am not in any way trying to bash someone who is trying. I don't know Jay Cinco, but I'm rooting for him. He's the topic because he has to do better. You're a nice looking guy, but looks open doors. The other 90% is what makes you appealing. I know everyone keeps bringing you back to Brooklyn for us like that's the most important thing in your life, but do you really want that relation to be who Jay Cinco is or who made Jay Cinco? The songs have to stop. The hurt has to turn into heal.
Right.
I can't stand to see people hurt themselves. To keep getting cut, then go back to the person holding the knife. The frost is thawing. Wink. Tag.
As we bow off, what are we called? Can't stop talking. So you'll hear more from us. Like, follow, and share so we can have a bigger audience since we have a stage, and join the conversation. Also, suggest some topics that could get picked for one of our shows. Thank you for listening.
You know I gave you my fucking heart, nigga. Don't fucking play with me like I'm some type of bad nigga. The fuck? Got me fucked up, nigga. The fuck? Ain't your mama, nigga. All them, nigga. They y'all did bullshit to me that whole relationship, nigga. The fuck? You tripping, nigga. On my soul.
Ew. That was ugly. How do y'all fucking deal with that?
Okay.
Nasty.